Yay Networks.
Hi guys, this is Kary.
And this is Kam.
And thank you for joining us. We're so excited to do this little podcast with all of you.
And we're so excited for you guys to get to know the real us. I know you only get to see a glimpse of us on the show, so we really want you guys to get to hang with us.
Yes, we want to talk about fashion, kids, health, anything that's going on in our lives.
And family and husbands.
Yeah, so tune in and, let's have some fun.
And girl talk. Hey guys.
Welcome to another episode of Kam and Kary to Dallas.
Yes, we are so excited because we have a fabulous ring light. So you guys get to see our beautiful faces more.
Yes, we finally got a ring light.
Well, I had one, but we have a table ring light now.
Well, this is like a podcast kind of one.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
There's differences.
There are.
Yes. Learning.
This has a camera.
We upgraded.
This is like a really cool one.
Yeah, we upgraded. So we are, recovering after Easter weekend. We had many egg hunts over here, but I made my kids decide to only do one egg hunt this year.
This is the first year we don't do an egg hunt.
No egg hunts?
No egg hunt.
Don't your kids want to go chase eggs for money?
Yes. So, but Olivia and Alex were out of town.
Oh.
My daughter Olivia was doing Coachella.
Okay.
Coachella.
I saw so many photos on Instagram of Coachella in front of the Ferris wheel. I feel like if you don't have a photo for the Ferris wheel, you are not at Coachella.
Yeah,
that's the staple.
I'll have to show you her pictures.
Did she take a picture in front of the Ferris wheel?
Probably, but I have to show you the picture she sent me.
Okay, good. Because next time she has to do the Ferris wheel. Okay.
Okay, I have to tell her.
Yes, I've been to Coachella before. Have you been to Coachella?
Never, and it's such a bucket list.
It's wild.
I would love it.
Oh my God, Kary would never go home if she went to Coachella. She would go every year.
Oh, I want to go.
You would never go home.
And I'm dying to do Burning Man.
Yeah. Okay, Burning Man. It might be like one level up too much for me, but Coachella I can do, and I did Coachella. I only lasted like 2 days at Coachella, and then we ended up getting a safari tent where you pay to have a tent.
Okay.
But we got in the tent and we decided not to sleep there. We went home.
Oh, people actually sleep?
Down the street. People sleep in the safari tents, and they sleep there all weekend. And people even bring their own tents.
Oh,
and
wow.
you can even set your own tent up and camp.
Oh, my daughter was staying at some country club with the Kardashians stay.
Yeah. Well, that's what we ended up doing. We went back to the house because we're like, well, we're not sleeping in this. Even though
she was doing it
had this fancy tent.
5-star.
Yeah.
At 21. Yeah. She's living the life.
Yeah. I can imagine. It's so much fun. But the costumes, oh my God, everyone is getting more and more naked.
Oh, I know.
In 10 years, what's going to happen? Everyone's
just
going to be
just cover the nipples.
Oh my God. Seriously. Yeah. Well, that's already is going on. Some of the photos,
yeah, you have to be getting a workout routine.
But what
6
are they
months
selling?
Before Coachella.
That's the thing. What are they selling? Are they selling when girls pose naked at Coachella? Are they selling Coachella saying come to Coachella because everyone's naked?
No, it's kind of saying look at my body. I look good.
Oh, it's it's self-gratification, right?
Of course. It's I look good and look at a lot of girls start getting ready for Coachella. They start working out,
Really?
6 months before.
Oh, so I should have been doing that. But I didn't make it though.
Well, I'm sure your outfit was not anything what I cannot wait to see your Coachella outfit.
Yeah. What did I wear? I can't even remember. I need to Google on my phone what I wore to Coachella.
Let me see what you wore.
Oh, you know what? I do remember what I wore. I had a headband. I wore a headband scarf with a sundress.
Oh, of course. I was going to tell you, you probably were wearing
I'm actually going to look right now. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can Google it. I honestly think it was so much fun. But we had the artist passes and we got to go backstage. And that was really cool because you could be literally with the bands.
Yeah, that's what my daughter was doing.
Oh, shoot. I can't find it.
Look, this is my daughter with her boyfriend.
Oh, okay. That's the other building people like to post in front of.
See, look what she's wearing.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yeah. Well, at least she has a skirt on, See, that's the thing. She chose what to wear. That's the thing. Some girls, they'll chose to have their bikini top on, but then they'll have no bottoms. At least she's wearing a skirt. You know, so that's good.
Half skirt.
That's a great outfit compared to what I've been seeing.
And look, this is how she got there.
Oh my gosh.
Like this.
No way.
Like that.
Oh my gosh.
Like seriously.
PJ ready.
Like I think he thinks he's in Wolf
Oh
of
my
Wall.
gosh. Why aren't we on that plane too?
Yeah, exactly.
We should be going with them.
This is my daughter.
Yeah, we should be going with them.
Yeah, next time.
We're fun. Yeah. So I will have to find my Coachella picture another time. But anyway, yeah. You know, and the other thing about Coachella is it's so hot and dusty.
Oh, I don't mind the
Dusty.
hot, but not like the
Oh,
dusty.
because you don't like smoke or stuff.
That's what I'm worried
That's the
about.
thing.
That's what I'm worried
You're
about.
sensitive.
Well, that's what I'm worried about Burning Man.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you could do that because it's so dusty.
I know people wear like goggles and stuff.
Yeah. Well, over their nose too, right?
Yes.
My
It's a
gosh.
situation.
Wow. Okay.
But I want to do it for like a couple of days. It's like a
You really
bucket
do.
list. I do.
Okay. So do people do ayahuasca at Burning Man?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I think they do everything.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not doing all of it, any of
Yeah.
that. I'll be drinking. Listen, drinking is plenty for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
That's all Kary needs.
Oh, yes.
I don't think I could see you with anything else.
I mean, imagine.
You'd be too much to handle.
Oh my gosh, I can barely.
You'd be way too much to handle.
Yes. I mean, alcohol is plenty. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm pretty good with my alcohol too. Like, I kind of know when to like even it
Stop.
out. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So sad news. My little pug, I found out he is deaf.
No.
My baby Pugsley. Yeah.
Are you serious?
So I know. Yeah. So
How did you find that? Was
Well,
he just not like listening to you?
It's interesting because he came back from puppy school and he couldn't really graduate officially. And Brad tried everything he could do, but we didn't know. And Brad's like, there's something off. It's like he has major ADHD, he's deaf, or he's like a little slow. And we didn't know which. And then, you know, he did visit the vet today and she's like, oh yeah, I think he's deaf. And we think he
Oh.
only can hear really, really high pitched sounds because he doesn't turn unless you like scream. And then he like
Oh
turns and looks.
no, that can
I
be
know.
dangerous.
It's so sad. And
That
the
is so
vet
sad.
has told us that she hasn't seen a deaf puppy in like 10 years.
You guys,
I know.
wow.
Poor baby. And then we also found out today that he's going to have a nose job. Yeah.
A nose job.
Yeah. His
Why?
nose is, it's really smushed and he can't breathe well. So they're going to try to open
Oh.
his nostrils up a little bit more.
Oh, poor
I know,
baby. Gosh,
I know.
you sure? Can you get your money back?
You know, it's the thing is like we love him so much.
Well, you don't
that
want
I
to
wouldn't
return
even
him, but you could
want
call
to
them.
ask. He
you
was
can-
expensive too.
I know. I was gonna say you want to go. Hey, you guys gave me a.
Oh my god, I know.
the-
We bought a deaf
what
dog.
do you call when you buy a car and they're like
A
they're
used
like-
car?
no, like a new car and they have all these issues. They're called something.
A defective? Oh.
No, it's a lemon. A lemon.
He's special.
No, it's called a lemon car.
It's called a lemon car? I've
Yes.
never heard of that term.
Yeah, it's a lemon.
A lemon car.
Yes, if you buy a car and they're like have all these
Like
issues.
LEMMON.
I don't know. I just know that
Oh.
it's pronounced lemon.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Huh.
You've never heard that before?
Never heard of it. But you know, I learn a lot of new terms every day.
So you got a lemon.
There's a
pup-
lot of terms I don't know. And I've learned a lot through the Housewives.
Oh, and through the podcast even.
Yeah. Yeah. Through the podcast, I've learned a lot of terms.
Yes.
There's a lot of things I have not known. I learn something every day.
And by the way, I'm really worried, guys, about me and Cameron learning words from each other.
Yeah, you should be very worried. It's definitely probably not
Yeah.
accurate wording.
Exactly. So don't like
Yeah.
disclosure.
Yeah.
If anything you learn in Kam and Kary to Dallas
Yeah.
may not be completely accurate.
Well, you at least have excuse because you don't do languages. I don't. So I have no excuse.
Because I mean, a lot of times we're like, oh, that's a new word, and then we go and use it, and people are like looking at me.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, Cam taught me that word.
yeah. It's like completely wrong. Well, we know who would call us out for that one.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
I'll keep using my bad words.
that is not proper grammar.
I am proud. And this is the thing. It's
We are-
okay when
it's-
you use words incorrectly because at least you know you feel comfortable around the people and you're being yourself and sometimes
It's good to be unique.
it's good. And it's good to think on your feet.
And by the way,
Does that make sense?
Yes,
Think on your feet.
Think on your feet. By the way, I mean, who invented all these other words? Anyway, new words keep coming into the dictionary.
Every day.
Why can't we put one of our words in the dictionary?
Yeah. Well, maybe
Who decides
exactly.
Who decides what words go in the dictionary?
Yeah. Yeah. And there's many different ways to write a sentence. So
yeah. So by the way, I decided, that okay, tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
Because we live in this new world now.
Crazy new world.
And it is great, it's just like I feel like nowadays everybody can kind of identify themselves with different things,
Yeah.
Like if you're a man, you can say I feel like I'm a woman. If you're a woman, you feel like you're a man. Like there's all this like stuff like, hey, be who you are. Like it's all these things. So I decided, what if I want to identify myself with like, a 34-year-old?
Like you're going to say you're 34 now.
Yeah. I mean, why can I?
That's a very good point.
I mean,
I think you should be able to.
I mean, can I switch my driver's license to say I'm 34? Because I mean, people that like they can say now that if they're a man or what.
Maybe you feel that way.
I feel 34.
You feel 34.
Yes.
Yeah. Your mind feels
I mean, my
34.
mind, my
it's
body.
It's all about how you feel.
Yeah.
So you should be able to do that.
I mean, don't you think?
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, okay, all these people, and I'm like thinking, there's no way I feel like I'm 50.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm 50?
No, you're not.
Exactly.
You might have been born, but your soul is not.
My body, my energy.
Yeah.
Even my metabolism is like I'm 34.
I think you need to go change it at DMV, and they don't change it, then they're gonna have a problem.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, hey, why can't people start identifying whatever age they want? And actually I have friends.
What age do you think I am? Like, okay, I think I could be like maybe 47. You think? Because I'm kind of like, I act a little bit older.
No, but
I'm still young and fun.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Like, I think you're kind of like, I think you're pretty much your age.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think? I mean, there's no way you think I'm my age. Like if you were really like,
okay, if you're 34, then I'd be 38. Oh, wait, shoot, I'm 39 now. Yeah. Yeah. I'm 39.
Because don't you think I even have more energy than you?
100%. I mean, you work out in the afternoon. Like, I can't do that. I have to work out in the morning before 12 or it's not happening.
And then you go to bed earlier than me.
I do. I get in bed around 9. I play on my phone for an hour. Then I watch some TV. And then Court tells me to turn it off. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's a new situation, guys. I mean, I don't know, but why can't we identify ourselves with a different age?
Yeah. Blonde by birth, pink by choice.
Exactly.
My motto.
Your motto.
So I like that. So Kary, I want to know, what is the latest on like dating life right now? Like, are you having a lot of dates? Like, what is going on?
Oh, gosh. Why are you asking me this question?
Because you're hot. You're busy, girl. You're busy. You're a hot item out there.
I'll tell you one thing. Anybody out there single? I've learned a lot lately.
Messenger.
I've learned a lot lately.
Okay.
So I ended up, going out with someone I met a few months ago, and I like fell in love. Like literally, like it was like, whoa, like it came out of nowhere, right? Like it was like this great guy, and the one thing that was kind of like since the beginning, like a red flag for me is like, he didn't drink. He's recovered alcoholic, which I had no problem with that. I mean, I have my parents were
alcoholic. Why was it a red flag at first?
Well, because I drink.
Right. Okay. So then I'm thinking, you're worried about that.
I'm thinking, he doesn't drink at all. I drink. How is that going to be?
Right. That makes sense.
How our lives are going to be able to coexist together.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like, I mean, I understand that when you're in AA, you have to struggle every day to stay sober. I
couldn't imagine.
I mean,
it's hard.
That's hard enough.
Really hard. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. And then putting yourself out there all the time and being social, going out with couples and drinking and having alcohol even. But, but he was like really, really strong, and he was amazing energy and loved to have fun and connect with people. So I was thinking, that would be completely fine. But yeah, I mean, we kind of went out one night, and of course, when you drink, sometimes I had a little too much to drink, and
No. Really? Never.
I brought up a subject that I have brought
They
up a couple
overserved
times.
you.
They overserved me.
God,
No, you know what
it
happened
happens
that night?
sometimes.
Actually, I did not eat dinner.
Oh, okay, that's not good. That
Yeah.
means it goes real
I mean,
fast.
and 911, like Rule 101, actually.
Yeah.
I should know that by now.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
since I'm like still like maybe even 22,
Yeah.
I still don't learn my lesson.
Right. Well, I fainted the other day when I had a glass of wine when I didn't eat enough protein at lunch.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I literally fainted at a birthday party.
Like literally fainted?
Yeah. At
Oh my
Italy.
gosh.
I was like literally in Italy kitchen on the floor, and Cruzy was at his birthday party, and thank God the birthday party had 2 doctors there, and they were hosting the birthday party.
Cam, this is too much.
And I ate our favorite salad that we love, and I forgot to put my chicken in the salad.
Oh my gosh.
So I ate the salad by itself with chickpeas and salami, but I thought the salami was enough protein.
No.
And then I had some wine at the party, and I was having the best time. And then I literally, everything started turning white, and I was dehydrated, and I started fainting. But I didn't fall because I got on the floor before I fainted. So I laid on the floor like this in the kitchen. Like
this.
Everyone, Italy's kitchen floor is the cleanest floor I've ever seen.
You were laying on that floor.
I was on the floor in the back kitchen because I didn't want the kids at the birthday party to see me.
Oh my gosh.
And everyone was like, "Did you eat today?" I'm like, "I ate salad, but it didn't have protein."
Oh
so
my
I guess
gosh.
it's just like, it was just.
Yeah, protein is huge.
Yes, I didn't realize that.
Well,
girl.
So I went out, you know, and
okay.
so it was kind of like, it triggered some stuff. But the one thing, girls, that I've learned, okay. So I've done a lot of research on this whole dating world.
Okay. And Kary's done a lot of research.
Yes, a lot of research.
Where did you do your research, by the way?
Oh, I asked people, I research it. I ask a lot of people that have been single for a while.
Okay.
Different things or whatever. The one thing I've learned, because I was like, oh my gosh, obviously I was kind of like, why did I allow myself to like be so like, consume and like, all of these.
Infatuated?
Well, fall in love, really.
Yeah. You're right, fall in love. That's the wrong word. I should not have used infatuated. Fall in love, because you actually did.
I did.
Yeah.
And I did, and I was like, it was in 2 months.
Yeah.
That's so short,
You're
right?
head over heels.
So what I've learned is this. You really, 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 this is an average, okay?
Okay.
Like if people can do it before, I mean, there's people that meet and they get married after a month and they're married their whole lives.
Right.
So, but an average, okay? Like when you're in the dating world right now, like it takes 3 months, okay? 3 months to really like know somebody and see after 3 months, if your relationship makes it 3 full months, that means that it's probably going to last. It has the potential, because nothing is set in stone, right? A lot more potential to last a lot longer, because after 3 months, like you kind of are more comfortable. It's not, you're not in like honeymoon stage.
Right. So you don't get excited after 3 months.
Exactly, because things come out, like you're going to have maybe little disagreements. Like people start showing
like
their
real colors.
Real colors, exactly.
Yeah, so you think the real colors come out after 3 months.
Yeah, or like, hey, about both ways, like there's things about me that could be like, not perfect, which, of course,
do you think you could get their colors if you go on a weekend trip with them?
Yeah, that's the thing. Also, like traveling is huge.
Okay.
Like traveling with somebody, you get to know somebody a lot when you travel with them.
Okay. You get to know someone a lot.
Yes, a lot. So
every corner.
So that's what I'm saying. Yes, but it's average, and also depends on how much time you spend with somebody. Because if you see them like 3 times a week, but if you're only going to see them once every 2 weeks, and no 3 months, you need way more time.
Right.
So it's that much. You talk to them, you spend with them, and everything else. But if you spend a lot of time talking to them and getting to know them. All my friends have said, oh my gosh, all the relationships, they always end before 3 months.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
And when they stay together for 3 months, they become a lot longer term relationship. And that is good to know, guys, because like if you have children or anything like that, to hold off and introduce any new person.
So don't introduce anybody
to
your kids
until you're I would say for me, I would say a good thing would be 4 months.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's like a big, big recommendation I give to all of you.
Right. Right.
And then
maybe even 6 months. You think?
Well,
or is that well, I guess if you see each other a lot, that might get weird.
Yeah. I mean, 6 months
Right?
obviously would be a deal. I mean, the longer you can hold off if you can, right?
If you can.
But 4 months, I think it would be like a really safe,
Yeah.
you know, bet. That's what I think. That would be my advice. But and the other thing, like, you know, I found out, Cam.
Yeah.
Like that I was gonna tell you is like so funny because, you know, a lot of men that I go out with and they say things about women being needy. Right?
Okay, what is up with that?
Oh, well.
We are not needy.
Well, there's a lot of women. No. But let me just tell you one thing.
Okay.
Men are very needy.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
I had no idea, guys. But now I understand when guy goes, oh, this girl is needy. It's like guys out there, girls, don't like, there's nothing worse than a needy person.
Okay, what is needy? Like, is it like when you call all the time and then you expect them to call you back right away? Is that why they think girls are needy, you think? You know, needy is like, like you start blowing up. Like you go out on a date and then you like start texting the guys that like rule of thumb, you send a text message. Play hard to get. Or they send a text message. You respond. Is like a give and take. Like if like I can show you messages where guys send me like 5 text messages. Yeah. And I have not even responded. Oh, and then they're like wondering, needy. Oh God, that would drive me insane. Or you go on like a third day with them and they're like, want a commitment. Oh no. Like no. There's guys that do that? Oh my gosh. No. I'm like literally like laughing with my girlfriends. I'm like having to break up with guys before I even go. Oh my God. Like I'm like in a relationship. Do you think they're doing that to like 10 girls at the same time though? I wonder. I mean, I don't know, but there's like a lot of stuff going on out there. Wow. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff out there. Yes. I couldn't imagine what you're dealing with in the dating world right now. It's probably so different than what I went through. You know, so different. So long ago. Okay, this whole dating app situation, you know, and it's really funny because you have a lot of new messages on your dating apps, by the way. Well, I saw that. It's crazy. Yeah, crazy. Kary is a hot commodity right here. Well, I don't know about a hot commodity, but yes. And the other thing is, I went out with a few guys, okay, that they said that they were like 55 in the app. Yeah. And they had these pictures and they looked really good. And then I met out with them. No. And they were like 58, 59. And they looked like grandpas. No. Yes. No. Yes. I was like I just literally show up and I'm like, are you kidding me right now? No. Yeah. So do you think they do face app on their like? Wait, one looked like he was 8 months pregnant. No. So do they make themselves skinnier for the photos then? I mean, they put old pictures. No. They put pictures when they're younger. 1,000%. Oh my God. You know, they say girls do that. I mean, I met a few guys that said, wow. Oh my gosh, you actually look like in your pictures. Wow. But because I go, what do you mean? He goes, oh, well, we show up and some girls are like, you know, which actually my ex-husband told me this. Yeah. Yeah. So Eduardo was telling me that he met this girl on Facebook. Yeah. And he ended up meeting out with her. Yeah. And she was like 50 pounds over. No way. But he didn't notice? He didn't notice? No, of course he noticed when he saw her. Oh, when he saw her. Oh my God. But I mean, that's hysterical. So that's funny because guys do that. That's like so I started doing that. So I have a rule. Yeah. So when I go out on a date with somebody, you know, if I just gonna have a nice tea. Okay. And if I really like the guy, then I'll have a drink. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is a trick. So okay, wait. So you first get there and they go, oh, what do you want to drink? And I said, you know, let me start with a nice tea. Okay. But as soon as and then how do you decide when to move in to the cocktail? Is it 90% of the time or 95% of the time? Yeah. Within the first 5 minutes. I'm going to know if. So then what happens? Do you sit there and finish the meal or do you like? No, I don't. Are you kidding me? Or do you get up and leave? I don't do meals. I always say I have 30 minutes. Oh, really? I'm always like, no, but I always make like 30 minutes before I have to go meet my friends for dinner. Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah. But then what if you really are having fun? Do you then tell them, oh, actually, my friends aren't there? Like, what happens? Is that what you do?
I mean, if I really like the guy, I'm like, oh, you know what? I can stay a little bit longer.
Oh, I love it.
I'll be a little late to meet my friends. No, but actually the truth of the matter is that I really do have plans.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna get all dressed up and like go to go meet a guy for iced tea.
Right. So you plan to have something after that.
Yes. 9 out of 10 times I really do have.
Okay, that's smart.
Plans.
And then you have a way to get out.
I get out.
You have a 30-minute limit, ladies.
Yes. And then you have like a plan. And then if you like the guy, hey, they're gonna text you again. You're gonna say, let's go out again.
Yeah. I like that plan.
And you leave them wanting a little more.
Yeah. You know? I like that plan. I like that. Okay. So tell me about the last time you ordered a margarita. So was it a good date? Like, what made it a good date?
Well, I didn't order a margarita. Like, yeah, I mean, you know, a good date is like, okay, first of all, the guy looks as good or better than the pictures. Okay. You know, so that's okay, that look like what you're expecting.
Okay.
They have good energy. Like for me, super important. Good energy.
Okay.
And obviously, like chemistry is huge.
Yeah.
You know, and then like making sure the conversation flows easily, and you start like, and you know, it's kind of like funny because even though you're meeting from an app, like you kind of know a lot about somebody already because first of all, you know all this stuff, and then you're like me. I've already talked on the phone with them for a while,
right? You
before meeting them. Yeah, so then all there is missing is make sure they look like their pictures and make sure there's chemistry there, right?
Okay.
So it's not easy to find all of that.
Right.
Like it's like I told my friends, it's like finding a needle in a haystack.
Right.
Like,
and to make sure there's someone intelligent, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. So that's what
you can be really cute and have great credentials, but if you sit there and you're like,
duh.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No.
It's like
imagine me.
No.
So I like the energy and you know, after being like single now for a little bit and having a couple like short relationships.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot like what to ask, what questions to do, like, and you know,
I love it.
And at the same time, you know,
I bet you get down and I bet you really ask some sticky questions to these guys.
Oh yeah.
I bet you kind of interrogate them.
You know, one guy said to me like, okay, so one date I did was, okay, let's go on a walk. Let's go walk Kary Trail, right?
Yeah.
So it's funny because I was like ready to go walk Kary Trail. This guy shows up kind of like on leisure, like shorts and stuff, but he's wearing tennis shoes. So I power walked 6 miles on the Kary Trail.
Yeah.
At the end of the thing, he was like, man, this was really a workout.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
I was like, listen, I was not going to waste my time. I was going to get a workout in at least. Right. So it was fun. He was really nice. Oh. You know, we talked the whole time or whatever, but he did say to me, he goes, yeah, I was telling my friend that I was going to meet this girl that like she kind of interviewed me like a job interview. I was waiting for her to ask me
that's so funny.
What my spirit animal was.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. Okay, wait, has someone ever asked you that?
No, I was like, wasn't that bad? I'm just kind of like going through, like, I'm just kind of like.
Okay, that's so funny.
But I feel so bad. I feel like I'm like such interrogating these poor guys.
Oh, you totally are.
Oh my
God. I can totally see Kary interrogate them. But you probably do it like a very calm way. You're like, oh, okay. Like you're acting all innocent, but then you really want to know.
Yes. I don't know if I'm that innocent.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm very with intent. So what about this? What about this?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So did you have any good dates this week or last week? Like, did you have any good dates last week at all? Or
yes, I
had phone conversations.
I had one great date.
Oh, that's good.
So one really, really good date. So we're talking and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yay. That's so exciting.
Yes.
Well, that is great. I'm really happy for you. And you are keeping yourself really busy.
Well, you know, it's kind of like, I have to like, I did it for like more like a distraction, after, all of you out there in the dating world, when you're dating somebody and you really like somebody and you stop seeing that person, it's hard, especially like when I had feelings for this guy. Like I was I was in a really like sad place for a week. Yeah. Like for 1 week, I like stayed home. I didn't go out.
Oh, I know, because I called you and I was like, oh, are you going to do anything this weekend? You're like, no, I'm just going to see how things end up. And I'm like, Kary not going out? I'm like, that's not like her.
Yes. I needed to take that time to really reflect on a lot of things and think about like that relationship and what happened and why did I allow myself to
fall.
That quickly.
Because you have a good heart and you always look for the best in people. And I feel like you don't want to lose that though. That's the thing. But you fall hard though. That's the problem. You love hard, you fall hard.
That's my problem. So and that's the thing that, okay, so this is the other thing I learned. So it's super, super important to be vulnerable. Okay. Vulnerability is huge. Like I'm been reading
like
this
opening
book.
up to the guy.
No, like this is the thing, is being vulnerable is like how you're gonna get back what you put into in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So if you build walls because of past,
right,
like my past relationships, whether it's your marriage, whether it's boyfriends, whatever, you're giving those relationships power.
Right.
Okay. You're giving them power over your future one. So you can compare the next person, like they're going to do what the other people did. Like you have to give everybody a real chance. Like I wouldn't want a guy to compare me or to have a wall because of the ex-wife or a girlfriend, because then that means that they're like, I don't want to have like them to have that baggage over me.
Right.
So it's so important to be vulnerable and let yourself just
let yourself go. That's what the producers always on Housewives were like, oh, be vulnerable. Oh, AKA tell all your secrets.
Okay.
I was like, wait, I don't understand. Like, what am I gonna tell?
I know. Be vulnerable. But that is so true though. I mean in relationships.
Yeah.
But even with friendships, right?
Yeah.
If you're vulnerable and you share things and you're just you're gonna get a more real friendship.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you if I'm just kind of like, oh, superficial, like all the time, then you're gonna get that back from your friends.
That's true.
That's true. But if you take a chance with the friendship and you trust them and they show you they're loyal, and there's loyalty back. So it's kind of like the same thing in a relationship. You kind of have to put yourself out there and be like, and say, hey,
I'm gonna dig a little deeper.
I'm gonna trust you until you give me a reason not to trust you.
Yeah.
So that's, I've learned a lot, and I did stay home a lot, and then I kind of did all of that, and then I was like, you know what? Oh gosh, I had this psychic girl.
Yeah.
She was amazing.
You saw a psychic?
Listen, no, she reached out, is a medium, on my Instagram. Oh, I have to show you.
She literally read you?
She literally, like last week when I was in a really like crazy spot, like trying to figure out like all of these, she like literally reached out to me. She said she needed to, give me this reading for free.
Yeah.
Literally. I sent her a picture. She doesn't even follow me.
No.
She goes, I'm drawn to you. Like, I need to tell you some stuff.
No.
Yes. And then she left me this recording. Like, it's a 10-minute recording, Cam. If you heard it was spot on of what I was going through. And he said, you need to move forward.
How did she know all about that?
I don't know. Because when she was reading the card, she was describing my grandma there, like giving her the cards and telling me stuff. And she was telling me about socks, that she would put socks on me, and she always put socks on me.
Socks on you.
Yes, and that's what she did all the time.
Like at night, even when you're not sick, she put socks on you.
Yeah, she like little feet and all this stuff. And everything she was telling me, it was all
that's
of that.
Crazy. I sort of believe in that stuff.
And then you have angels, that she said that everybody has an angel.
Really?
Says talk to your angels. They're there for you. They're like protecting you. And all these things. And it was the weirdest thing. So after that reading,
have you started talking to your angel?
Yes. Okay. But listen, I had this crazy peace of mind.
Yeah.
And then I had this crazy peace of mind after that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of when I realized.
Did you talk back to her after she told you all that?
No, but she says, if you have any questions, call me, sweetie. That I have to show you the reading. You're gonna die. So
crazy.
Yes, it was crazy. So I had this crazy peace of mind, and she said, keep moving forward. So that's when I said, you know what? Okay, so I got back on the apps.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna go back out. I'm not gonna give any more power to this. I need to move forward. I'm not gonna let anyone dim my light.
Right.
I'm just.
You're gonna protect your heart.
Well, I'm not. You're
gonna be vulnerable.
I'm gonna be vulnerable.
Right.
But I did all this thinking. I spent all this time for myself. I did do the grieving part, of that relationship that I needed to do.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of like, okay. So then, and I've been talking to, a guy and stuff like that. So we will see what happens.
That's
But I think
exciting.
like it's weird, like how things just guys will
happen.
fall into place. Like trust the process. Like trust me. You may think like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, and I'm not gonna find somebody else. Or I thought I had my like life happens the way it's supposed to happen. Trust the process. Like leave it up to the universe. Sometimes when you give up to the universe and you like put it out there
And let it happen.
like literally things come like your way, and it's amazing, and it's a peace of mind. So I truly believe in that. And because I was like really I had a lot of like anxiety before, and whenever I decided to give it to God, to give it to the universe, to all of that, I just had a
Wait, isn't there a term for that when you say it out loud?
Manifesting.
Yeah, that's it. Manifesting.
So when you manifest things and you put it out there,
it happens.
It happens.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that.
You watch it, Cam. It will happen every time. I would love anyone out there to manifest what you want and put it out in the universe. Yep. Give it to God, give it to the universe, and let me know.
Now, for manifesting, are you supposed to tell somebody it, or you just have to put it out there?
No, you have to truly want it, or you have to truly believe it. You have to really have the intention for it.
Okay.
Like really, really, truly believe. Put the intention out there.
Okay.
And it really is crazy, but it will happen.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's amazing. I love that. That's all like really interesting stuff. I love it. Yeah, you have a lot going on, girl.
I know. Can you believe all this stuff that I've been learning?
No. I mean, it's amazing. I love that you're doing like self-learning. I think that's amazing.
I can write a book, believe me, on all this dating stuff. After being like single, I mean, not single my whole life, and being single and just like I've been single for now, 8 months?
You really should, Kary.
I mean, I've learned so much.
You should write a book.
I know.
You should.
Like, let me add that to
That could be your next project.
Oh God, like I need any more projects.
I know, right? Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess, gosh, this episode was all about relationships and dating advice and
so interesting. I love it because I'm like living through you right now because I'm so far away from that world, and it's like I love hearing all about this because I don't know anyone going through all this, so you're kind of filling me in with this whole experience. Well,
thank you. And I know I've had a lot of you out there like encourage me and ask me questions. So if you have any questions, if you want to know anything, any advice, send me any questions out there. Because believe me, I'm doing a lot of research.
Yep. Lots of research.
But, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye. Big kiss.